Hey guys, it's Zadakai and I am back with another YouTube video, and today we're actually doing the Paradise Palms inspired build from Fortnite. And I want to say inspired because it's not like exactly the same, but I got into playing Fortnite again recently after like quitting and saying I was actually done with the game. But I came back, surprisingly enough. Like, I feel like my friends expect this of me at this point. But I did come back and I was just like, I kind of want to do like a Paradise Palms build in Oasis Springs. And if you're unfamiliar, it should be on the screen right about now. So that's kind of the style I was looking for. It's about 3 stories shorter than the actual one, but honestly, like, making big apartment buildings like that in The Sims doesn't make like the most sense. So I kept it to about 3 floors, and I just said apartment, but I guess these are more like condos, honestly. And yeah, I was definitely going for that mid-century vibe, and I think it turned out pretty well. It's definitely something I probably wouldn't have done if I wasn't playing Fortnite, because it's like so unlike the type of style that I usually do. I usually like more traditional, sort of like suburban type houses, but this definitely like was out of my comfort zone. And I had fun like sort of experimenting with decorating the apartments sort of in this style. Well, I say apartments, but I've actually only decorated one as of now. I think that video will be out pretty shortly. I've already recorded it and everything, but yeah, it should end up being like a 4-part series, this one. I just divided them up because honestly it took me like an hour and some change to do the outside of this build, and then like an hour and 30 minutes to do the second apartment just furnishing, which I think is like insane. That is insane for me. Like, I never do that. But especially for just furnishing, I feel like I could easily complete like an actual build in an hour and 30 minutes, but I don't know, I have no clue why. But I definitely had fun using some like build objects from like Snowy Escape that I haven't used yet. I've used a lot of like the buy mode stuff, but the build mode stuff not so much, because I haven't really been playing in Mount Komorebi, so you know, that's what's happening. And yeah, honestly, I am loving how this is turning out. I ended up changing the back a good bit because I just didn't like how it looked, honestly. And yeah, we're just figuring out exactly where to put the entrance for the whole entire condominium, I guess you could say. Or is that, no, condominium is singular. I'll just say the complex. Let's go with that. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this. Especially like decorating the first apartment. That was super fun. Like, I heavily enjoyed that just because I was trying to go for more of like the look where it wasn't as updated and everything, and it was more like, I want to say like beaten down, but just like you could tell it hasn't been updated in a while, and we had like the old like retro tiles and everything. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice, and I'm happy with it. But I definitely wanted to build this in Oasis Springs in the desert to sort of fit the theme of like Paradise Palms. And I think I like pulled that off pretty well. I definitely ended up taking some creative liberties, especially with the windows on the outside, because normally there's like an elevator in the front. I would have put an elevator, but like we don't really have functional elevators in The Sims. Like, you can place the ones from City Living, but it doesn't work properly. Like, you can only place one, I think, on the lot, which is very dumb, but you know, The Sims 4 makes cutbacks, I guess. But I definitely want to get into creating like more videos and stuff again. I was gonna start again, like, I want to say earlier this year, but my headset, the mic on it was super bad, and I just never like found the courage to invest in a mic. But my friend, his name is Sean, he is doing like a giveaway on his channel, not his channel, on his Twitch for Christmas and everything, and I ended up winning it. So I was just like, let me invest in a mic, you know. But I'll link his channel down below. Definitely go check him out. He does some like a lot of variety gaming. He plays a bunch of different games, and yeah, honestly, he's a chill guy, so definitely check him out. But I'll put that in the description and everything. And right now, I think I'm just trying to figure out like what the heck I'm gonna do with the back. So I just move on to landscaping because I had no clue what I was gonna do with it. I definitely wasn't happy with it, and I just kept putting it off. Like I'd keep coming back to it and stuff. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, let me move on to landscaping because I have no clue what to do, honestly. And landscaping was also hard because I'm not used to like landscaping in like a desert type of style. And sorry, by the way, if you can hear any humming in the background. My bedroom is literally right next to the AC, so every time the AC or the heat turns on, it makes like a huge noise, and I'm so sorry about that. This is actually my second time recording because it started doing that noise again, and I just like couldn't edit it out, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear that now, but I'm like halfway through this, so I don't see myself going back to like fix it right now, so I'm sorry if you guys can hear that, but yeah. So here's where I changed it back, and it pretty much stays this way afterwards. I wanted to do something similar like that was on the front, so I just went with like one simple, I guess, sort of balcony type of thing that's just like long and skinny. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this at first because I don't know. I was just like, there's so much unusable space on this balcony, but I was just like, it's more for looks. I didn't want to cut the balcony off and make it like smaller or anything. So I was just like, you know, they can just like go on their balcony and have like a nice look at what's outside or something. I don't know. And I was way more happy with like how the back looked. And I didn't know exactly like what railings to use, but I ended up going with these ones from Seasons. I don't know, they just sort of fit the vibes I was going for. Looking kind of like outdated, but not completely. And I just end up making the balconies just like a tad bit bigger. So I just realized I haven't gone over it yet, but essentially there's 3 condos in this like complex or whatever, and the one on the bottom floor has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The one on the second floor, I think, just has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and the one on the 3rd floor has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So we got a little bit of a mix. Like the general floor plan is pretty much similar in them. Like the living room and the kitchen and dining is towards like the front because we have those like super nice big windows from Discovery University that I wanted to like showcase in the living area. And like towards the back of the apartment is more of the bathrooms and the bedrooms and everything. So that's what we were kind of going for. You'll see like in the next video that I release that the one on the bottom floor, we decorated that apartment and it actually came out really cute. It's definitely not my regular style because I was sort of going for a more dated look. I was thinking like maybe a family lives there who like couldn't afford to update it, and they just sort of like went with this theme. Like maybe they're a little bit more quirky or whatever. I don't know. But like it's definitely outdated, and the other apartments are probably gonna look like different from that and look way more like they've been updated. And that's why I wanted to say like instead of apartments they're condos, because you know, condos like you own them or whatever. I mean, you can own apartments too, but I feel like it's really realistic to like own a condo and just sort of like do whatever you want, because technically like that's your house. It's not like it's under lease or anything. And yeah, I think like this would be perfectly fine to do with like the new rental update that they added. It's gonna be like super expensive if you want to play it that way, but I guess that's a way you can sort of like fake like it's an apartment and maybe like delete the stuff out of one or something. I don't know. I just wish we had like real make your own apartments, you know? Like I miss that from like Sims 2 and everything. That was the times, like you don't know that good times are gone until they've already left, am I right? And at the time I was like 5, so I definitely wasn't like picking up on that. Well, I guess I was probably older by the time Sims 2 finished. I was like probably 8 maybe. I forgot when the Sims 3 came out, but anyways, you get the idea. So I ended up making a little mailroom right here, and I loved it so much because I feel like that's super realistic to have in like these complexes with the mailroom inside. And we have these like new mailboxes from Snowy Escape now, finally, so I don't have to use the debug ones from City Living. I'm so glad we have the ones that go on the wall now. But yeah, right now we're just going for a little garden type area, patio area. I didn't really know what to put in it. It didn't seem like it was big enough for a pool or whatever, so I just end up adding some table and chairs down there with like the place where you're supposed to throw out your trash, like a big dumpster. And yeah, it honestly came out like pretty cute. I don't know, like the landscaping to me is just not like my best work, and it's just because I'm not used to landscaping in Oasis Springs. I typically would just build in like way greener worlds, so it's definitely like a struggle, but yeah. So right now we're just figuring out the floor plan, and I think like especially the top floor and the second floor definitely have like similar sort of vibes going on in terms of layout and everything, but that's about it. Because like the third floor has an extra bedroom and everything, and the bottom floor is way more like closed off and not as open as the other two, because I was going for like the look when it was first built, you know. So here's like where the dumpster is and everything. I might go back and change that so that it's like facing the other way around. I think that makes more sense for like if a garbage truck were supposed to come, but you know, that's not actually in The Sims, so I don't know if that matters as much, but yeah. And then I decided to do some like landscaping with little I think, is that agave? I don't want to sound wrong. I don't think that is agave. I think agave is the one that came in what is it called? Selva Dorada? I forgot the name of the pack. But yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's aloe either. I don't know. It's just a little like succulent. Let's call it that, because I can't remember what it is. But yeah. I also like put these like tiles from Eco Lifestyle, and I love them so much. And I kind of went for like the inside has probably been updated. And yeah, I think those like keep the mid-century vibes, but also are kind of like new and modern, so I end up liking that a lot. And I don't know if it's in this video, but I changed the layout of this mailroom a little bit, and I forgot to, but I'll end up changing the wall color in a future episode. So yeah, the next episode of this to come out will be the downstairs apartment. And it has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, like 2 kids' bedrooms and a parent's bedroom. So yep, we're definitely coming towards the end of this video and just trying to figure out some landscaping, just like add a rock or 2. I don't know if I end up keeping those. Oh yeah, I end up deleting them, but you get the idea. So thank you guys definitely for watching this. If you made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. The next episode in this series will be coming out shortly. I already have it recorded and everything, so just look out for that. And sorry if you just heard my boyfriend just now. He's probably playing Overwatch or something, but you know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.